Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a product comparison and review for y'all on a couple of Carnauba paste waxes. So first up we have the Farecla G3 Professional Super Gloss Carnauba paste wax. And next up we have the Autoglym Ultra High Definition wax. Once again another Carnauba paste wax. I'm going to be telling you all everything you'll need to know about these products, from the unboxing, the application and removal, and of course how the product makes the paint look, as well as the durability of it. So with all that, let's get started. So starting off with the G3 Super Gloss Paste Wax, it's about 800 Rand or around $40 and you get 200 grams in the pot. It comes in a plastic box and with a foam applicator pad. It's uniform density, so the handle as well as the applicator section is all the same. It's quite squishy foam. Next up we have the Autoglym Ultra High Definition or UHD wax. This is an improved formula over their regular HD wax. It goes for about 1,200 Rand or $60 for 120 grams in the pot. It also comes with a red microfiber towel as well as a dual density foam applicator. So the part that you hold is a bit stiffer foam compared to the part that actually is used to apply the wax, which is a bit softer. And as you can see from the unboxing experience, it's very fancy. It's as if you're unboxing a phone or even a watch. So both of these pots are good quality. They're both made of plastic, but I would say the UHD one seems a bit higher quality and feels a bit better in the hand. It almost feels like it's made from metal. So before applying your wax, you obviously need to prep your surface. So you're either going to be doing a full decontamination and correction, or maybe you're just removing the previous layers of waxes so that the new wax can bond properly. Before applying the waxes, both of these products say to wet the applicator pad. So you do this so that the wax spreads easier over the surface and that you don't overload the applicator with wax. Starting off with the G3 wax, it loads onto the applicator very easily and it spreads onto the surface very easily. It has a very butter-like feeling when you're spreading it on. So applying the wax from the two, I would say the G3 spreads over the surface a little bit more easy. Now this is important because you're going to be working around your entire car spreading the product in. Now for the UHD wax, spreading over the surface is definitely not hard, but it does have a bit more of a grabby feel. So it has a more traditional wax feel when applying it onto the paint. Also, when loading the UHD wax onto its applicator, it's very easy to overload the product. So just the slightest turn in the pot is enough to do about half the hood. When applying the UHD wax, it's very important to apply a very thin layer. Now this goes for both waxes. Now this is especially important for the UHD wax because if you do apply big clumps onto the paint, it's going to be much more difficult to buff off later on. But when you get the hang of using the UHD wax, it does spread over the paint relatively easy. So opening up the G3 pot, it looks quite good. It's a bit of a hard wax and it has that normal traditional yellow Carnauba look. Opening up the UHD wax, immediately you can see that it's not the same color, it's more white. They're using a bit more of a pure Carnauba to blend this wax, and the wax seems to be a little bit softer and smoother. The pour of this wax does seem to look a bit more high-end. So when it comes to curing, the G3 wax never seems to fully cure completely. So when you do a finger swipe test, it doesn't remove cleanly. So I would say work around the entire car applying the wax and then afterwards come and buff it off. So the fact that this wax stays a bit oily even when you buff it off does mean it can be a bit streaky, but by no means is it difficult. 1-2 extra wipes and then it's completely buffed off to a high shine. A benefit of it being oily is that if you do apply too much onto the paint, it never dries very hard and it's still easy to buff off. The UHD wax on the other hand does fully cure. So if you give it about 10-15 minutes, you'll see it completely haze over, and if you do a finger swipe test, it will remove cleanly. Now if you do apply too much of this wax and it starts to be a bit chunky on the paint, you will find it pretty hard to buff off. If you do, you can reapply some of the wax and then buff it off immediately. The benefit of this, if you do apply it correctly and in a thin layer, once it does dry and haze up, removing it is very simple. So one wipe and it's completely removed to a high shine. It's as if there's like a layer of chalk on the paint and it just shears off in one easy swipe. So both these waxes give that traditional Carnauba look, so an enhancement in warm color depth as well as gloss and shine. So both these products performed excellent and I was impressed with how both of them looked on the paint. And they both give that wet look on the paint. And if I had to pick, it's splitting hairs, but I would say that the UHD wax looks a bit more shiny. Where they do differ is the hydrophobic properties of them. So the G3 wax does improve the hydrophobic nature of the paint compared to it being completely bare, but the UHD wax makes it seem like I put a sealant or even something ceramic based on the paint because it beads amazingly. Now, this extra hydrophobic nature that the UHD wax has does translate in durability, and I found that the UHD wax is a bit more durable than the Farecla G3. I would say both these products do great in durability for Carnauba waxes. The G3 you're looking at about 2 to 4 weeks of durability, and the UHD wax about 4 to 6 weeks. However, you don't buy a Carnauba wax for its durability, you buy it for its color enhancements and gloss and shine, that wet look that they give to the paint. And in that regard, both of these products do a fantastic job. Another reason for buying these products would be the nostalgic nature behind it. Sometimes you just want to apply a classic Carnauba wax to your car. Now, in a world full of sealants and coatings where there's ceramic and graphene and everything, and now don't get me wrong, I do like those products and I use them a lot, but they last for sometimes months or even years, and you don't get to really maintain those products, and sometimes you just want to show your car some TLC. So if you're like me and enjoy giving some maintenance to your car, sometimes you just want to wake up on the weekends and traditionally wash and wax your car. And with these products, you get that traditional feeling of just waxing your car. And I feel waxing your car is one of the more enjoyable things in detailing, and I'm sure a lot of y'all out there agree with me. Then just the experience alone of using these products are a whole lot of fun. So if I had to choose from one of these waxes based on that whole experience I was talking about, I would probably go with the Autoglym UHD wax, just from the whole unboxing experience and applying it onto the paint using the nice quality applicator and the quality of the wax as well as the container. It just adds to that whole experience that I enjoy. And of course, that little bump in gloss as well as durability is just an added bonus. Now, don't get me wrong, the G3 wax is fantastic and I do enjoy using both these products. So if you're thinking about picking up either one, you're not going to be disappointed with either of them, because both of these waxes give you that traditional experience that I know me and a lot of y'all look for. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit like and also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Feel free to leave a comment down below on any products you'd like me to check out, and tell me what you think about these products if you have used them. So once again guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.